All right, let's continue with naming of organic compounds. All right, so the name of a compound, right, can be arranged in this order: prefix, stem, and suffix. These three terms, right, we use it according to the IUPAC, which is the international way of naming compounds, all right, in chemistry. Okay, so let's look at one example. We have 3-hydroxybutanol. All right, so I've highlighted the prefix, which is the hydroxy group, the stem, which is the number of carbon in the carbon chain, and the suffix, which denotes our functional group. All right, so prefix actually tell us the location of the non-principal functional group. All right, so in this case, we have the hydroxy, right, is at the third carbon position. All right, out of 4 carbon, because butane is 4 carbon long, right? So at the third carbon position, we actually have the hydroxy group. All right. Okay, the NAL part, right, the AL part tells us that it is an aldehyde. All right, the principal functional group is actually an aldehyde. All right. Okay, so prefix can have multiple prefixes like di, tri, tetra. All right, they are also placed in alphabetical order. All right, and the lowest number is preferred. Okay, so these are some examples like methane, ethyl, methyl, propyl. All right, and the halogens here, the whole list of them: fluoro, chloro, bromo, aldo. All right, hydroxy group denoting the OH, nitro group NO2, amino group NH2, your phenyl group, which is when benzene ring, right, is treated as a substituent group. All right, your cyano is your nitrile group here. All right, so the stem, right, is the longest continuous carbon chain that contains the principal functional group. All right, it will also indicate the position and type of unsaturated bond, if there are any. All right, so for you guys, you're expected to know min, in, pro, bu, pen, hex, up to hep, 7 carbon long. All right, and then finally we have the principal functional group, which tells us what is the main functional group in this structure. All right, so alkane, take note, is not a functional group. It's just a homologous series. All right, the rest are functional groups. Okay, so and then also we have your ketones, which will end with ONE, known, carboxylic acid, which will end with propanoic acid, amide, it just ends with amide. Same thing with amine. All right, and then we separate numbers using commas and separate words and numbers using dash. Okay, so for example, right, for this particular example, what is our longest carbon chain? So our longest carbon chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 carbon long. All right, so we call it heptane. All right, because there's no CC double bond. It's totally saturated. So heptane is the parent. All right, there's no other functional group present, so there's no suffix. Okay, so what's our prefix? All right, our prefix is the other substituent present. Here, at the second carbon, we have methyl, and at the fourth carbon, we have ethyl. So we're going to place them alphabetical order, E followed by M. All right, so at the fourth position, we have ethyl. At the second position, we have methyl. And we separate all the numbers and alphabets using a dash. All right, so that's how we get this answer. All right, so a quick check for you. So try to write out the name of this compound. Firstly, by figuring out what is the longest carbon chain, and if there's any principal functional group. If not, then list out where are all the other substituents. All right. So if I were to do this, I will see that the longest carbon chain has 6 carbons, so it's a hexane. All right. The different substituents are actually at this position, third position, fourth position, fifth position. Oops, my bad. It should actually be 7 carbon long. All right, because this can be part of the parent chain. So we have a heptane. We just need to figure out, okay, so should we start naming from the left or from the right? Okay, make sure that at the end of the day, right, all your prefixes, right, the numbers should add up to be the smallest number. All right, so we have already done that earlier. So we should be naming from left to right, okay, and not from the right to the left. Okay, so at the first carbon, we'll name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So at the fifth position, we have a bromo. Fourth position, we have a chloro. Third position, we have a ethyl. Second and fourth position, we have methyl. Okay, all good? Okay, the wrong answer would actually give you a much higher sum if you add up all the numbers. All right.